prisoner pretends to be doing hygiene near the infirmary. Then, when the guards are not looking, he removes the key hidden under the insole of his shoe. Then he quickly gets up and walks to the infirmary, putting the key in the lock and preparing to escape. But the warden caught him red-handed. Jack saw this and quickly pulled out the key, throwing the key in his mouth. He threw the key into his mouth with all his might. He swallowed the key with a loud thud. Then he quickly threw away the broom, turning around with his hands in the air, as instructed by the prison warden. Open your hands for inspection. But the guards searched Jack all over. Nothing was found. The warden was furious. The warden ordered Jack to open his mouth and went to check himself, but the result was still the same. Nothing was found, so he took Jack to the interrogation room. You used soap to make a model of the infirmary key, and you secretly made a key for yourself. You're planning to break out of prison, aren't you? Jack shook his head at this and denied it, but the warden ordered the guards to bring a bowl of laxatives. You don't have to deny it. I know this key is hidden in your belly. Pour it down. The warder at the side, with a laxative in his hand. He poured it into Jack's mouth. Then the two men helped Jack squat on the toilet and waited for him to have diarrhea. And the warden covered his nose with a handkerchief and stood by. When Jack had finished, the guards checked the toilet. They didn't find the key. This guy made the warden so angry, he knocked the toilet over with his foot. He let Jack go with a curse. The warden didn't know that Jack had already spat out the key, surreptitiously handed it to his cellmate. The cellmate dodged the crowd and returned the key, although Jack got the key back. But he immediately realized he had to find another way to get out of prison. It wasn't long before Jack noticed that the prison's quarry and unloading team needed additional staff, and the men who unload the goods would travel by truck to the railway station to unload the goods. He happened to be assigned to the unloading team by the prison guards, so if he could get on the train, he could escape to avoid a long night's sleep. While the guards were doing a head count, he sneaks up to the truck and quietly pulls open the door, climbing into the cab, turning the key to start the car, and with a kick of the accelerator, he crashed through the gate and out. Then he followed the route he remembered. He deliberately drove the car towards the cliff. The moment the truck fell off the cliff, he jumped out of the truck. He accelerated his pace and fled quickly. Oh my God! As the wardens chased them to the cliff, only to see the truck falling to pieces at the bottom of the cliff. And by this time Jack was already in the bamboo forest, taking a shortcut to the train tracks, just in time for the train to pass by. With a mighty leap, jumping onto the freight car, he hid in the joint of the train carriage. He makes a perfect escape.